Work-life balance refers to the boundaries that we have between our work and our home life, and how we handle the pressures of the workplace alongside our responsibilities and leisure time at home. Academic positions often entail working long hours. It can be particularly challenging for women to create a balance between their family obligations and academic life. Some sociocultural norms categorize household duties as a woman's responsibility. These norms create pressures at home alongside the demands at work. Despite the inherent challenges of academic roles and sociocultural norms, academic institutions can do many things to promote work-life balance. For example, helping faculty to understand the importance of their mental and physical health and how it can be protected is crucial. Research shows that physical exercise positively impacts mental health. Universities should consider incentives that encourage their faculty to stay healthy, such as gym memberships and healthy nutritional snacks. Studies also show that talking about our emotions improves resilience and well-being. Faculty members can benefit from access to mental health services that give them a safe place to discuss their feelings and challenges. Creating support systems are essential to encourage a positive and collaborative culture amongst faculty members. This open culture will improve lines of communication, increase trust, and reduce the likelihood of members suffering from burnout. Mentoring and personal development are critical support structures to enable faculty members to succeed in their roles. Mentoring circles encourage colleagues to network, to share insights, problem solve, and to discuss their challenges with people outside of their immediate department. Lastly, setting a family-friendly tone in the workplace is key, so faculty members do not feel guilty investing time in their family, all of which leads to a greater work-life balance. Work-life balance refers to the boundaries that we have between our work and our home life, and how we handle the pressures of the workplace alongside our responsibilities and leisure time at home. Academic positions often entail working long hours. It can be particularly challenging for women to create a balance between their family obligations and academic life. Some sociocultural norms categorize household duties as a woman's responsibility. These norms create pressures at home alongside the demands at work. Despite the inherent challenges of academic roles and sociocultural norms, academic institutions can do many things to promote work-life balance. For example, helping faculty to understand the importance of their mental and physical health and how it can be protected is crucial. Research shows that physical exercise positively impacts mental health. Universities should consider incentives that encourage their faculty to stay healthy, such as gym memberships and healthy nutritional snacks. Studies also show that talking about our emotions improves resilience and well-being. Faculty members can benefit from access to mental health services that give them a safe place to discuss their feelings and challenges. Creating support systems are essential to encourage a positive and collaborative culture amongst faculty members. This open culture will improve lines of communication, increase trust, and reduce the likelihood of members suffering from burnout. Mentoring and personal development are critical support structures to enable faculty members to succeed in their roles. Mentoring circles encourage colleagues to network, to share insights, problem solve, and to discuss their challenges with people outside of their immediate department. Lastly, setting a family-friendly tone in the workplace is key, so faculty members do not feel guilty investing time in their family, all of which leads to a greater work-life balance. Work-life balance refers to the boundaries that we have between our work and our home life, and how we handle the pressures of the workplace alongside our responsibilities and leisure time at home. Academic positions often entail working long hours. It can be particularly challenging for women to create a balance between their family obligations and academic life. Some sociocultural norms categorize household duties as a woman's responsibility. These norms create pressures at home alongside the demands at work. Despite the inherent challenges of academic roles and sociocultural norms, academic institutions can do many things to promote work-life balance. For example, helping faculty to understand the importance of their mental and physical health and how it can be protected is crucial. Research shows that physical exercise positively impacts mental health. Universities should consider incentives that encourage their faculty to stay healthy, such as gym memberships and healthy nutritional snacks. Studies also show that talking about our emotions improves resilience and well-being. Faculty members can benefit from access to mental health services that give them a safe place to discuss their feelings and challenges. Creating support systems are essential to encourage a positive and collaborative culture amongst faculty members. This open culture will improve lines of communication, increase trust, and reduce the likelihood of members suffering from burnout. Mentoring and personal development are critical support structures to enable faculty members to succeed in their roles. Mentoring circles encourage colleagues to network, to share insights, problem solve, and to discuss their challenges with people outside of their immediate department. Lastly, setting a family-friendly tone in the workplace is key, so faculty members do not feel guilty investing time in their family, all of which leads to a greater work-life balance. Work-life balance refers to the boundaries that we have between our work and our home life and how we handle the pressures of the workplace alongside our responsibilities and leisure time at home. Academic positions often entail working long hours. It can be particularly challenging for women to create a balance between their family obligations and academic life. Some sociocultural norms categorize household duties as a woman's responsibility. These norms create pressures at home alongside the demands at work. Despite the inherent challenges of academic roles and sociocultural norms, academic institutions can do many things to promote work-life balance. For example, helping faculty to understand the importance of their mental and physical health and how it can be protected is crucial. Research shows that physical exercise positively impacts mental health. Universities should consider incentives that encourage their faculty to stay healthy, such as gym memberships and healthy nutritional snacks. Studies also show that talking about our emotions improves resilience and well-being. Faculty members can benefit from access to mental health services that give them a safe place to discuss their feelings and challenges. Creating support systems are essential to encourage a positive and collaborative culture amongst faculty members. This open culture will improve lines of communication, increase trust, and reduce the likelihood of members suffering from burnout. Mentoring and personal development are critical support structures to enable faculty members to succeed in their roles. Mentoring circles encourage colleagues to network, to share insights, problem solve, and to discuss their challenges with people outside of their immediate department. Lastly, setting a family-friendly tone in the workplace is key, so faculty members do not feel guilty investing time in their family, all of which leads to a greater work-life balance. Work-life balance refers to the boundaries that we have between our work and our home life and how we handle the pressures of the workplace alongside our responsibilities and leisure time at home. Academic positions often entail working long hours. It can be particularly challenging for women to create a balance between their family obligations and academic life. Some sociocultural norms categorize household duties as a woman's responsibility. These norms create pressures at home alongside the demands at work. Despite the inherent challenges of academic roles and sociocultural norms, academic institutions can do many things to promote work-life balance. For example, helping faculty to understand the importance of their mental and physical health and how it can be protected is crucial. Research shows that physical exercise positively impacts mental health. Universities should consider incentives that encourage their faculty to stay healthy, such as gym memberships and healthy nutritional snacks. Studies also show that talking about our emotions improves resilience and well-being. Faculty members can benefit from access to mental health services that give them a safe place to discuss their feelings and challenges. Creating support systems are essential to encourage a positive and collaborative culture amongst faculty members. This open culture will improve lines of communication, increase trust, and reduce the likelihood of members suffering from burnout. Mentoring and personal development are critical support structures to enable faculty members to succeed in their roles. Mentoring circles encourage colleagues to network, to share insights, problem solve, and to discuss their challenges with people outside of their immediate department. Lastly, setting a family-friendly tone in the workplace is key, so faculty members do not feel guilty investing time in their family, all of which leads to a greater work-life balance. Work-life balance refers to the boundaries that we have between our work and our home life, and how we handle the pressures of the workplace alongside our responsibilities and leisure time at home. Academic positions often entail working long hours. It can be particularly challenging for women to create a balance between their family obligations and academic life. Some sociocultural norms categorize household duties as a woman's responsibility. These norms create pressures at home alongside the demands at work. Despite the inherent challenges of academic roles and sociocultural norms, academic institutions can do many things to promote work-life balance. For example, helping faculty to understand the importance of their mental and physical health and how it can be protected is crucial. Research shows that physical exercise positively impacts mental health. Universities should consider incentives that encourage their faculty to stay healthy, such as gym memberships and healthy nutritional snacks. Studies also show that talking about our emotions improves resilience and well-being. Faculty members can benefit from access to mental health services that give them a safe place to discuss their feelings and challenges. Creating support systems are essential to encourage a positive and collaborative culture amongst faculty members. This open culture will improve lines of communication, increase trust, and reduce the likelihood of members suffering from burnout. Mentoring and personal development are critical support structures to enable faculty members to succeed in their roles. Mentoring circles encourage colleagues to network, to share insights, problem solve, and to discuss their challenges with people outside of their immediate department. Lastly, setting a family-friendly tone in the workplace is key, so faculty members do not feel guilty investing time in their family, all of which leads to a greater work-life balance. Work-life balance refers to the boundaries that we have between our work and our home life, and how we handle the pressures of the workplace alongside our responsibilities and leisure time at home. Academic positions often entail working long hours. It can be particularly challenging for women to create a balance between their family obligations and academic life. Some sociocultural norms categorize household duties as a woman's responsibility. These norms create pressures at home alongside the demands at work. Despite the inherent challenges of academic roles and sociocultural norms, academic institutions can do many things to promote work-life balance. For example, helping faculty to understand the importance of their mental and physical health and how it can be protected is crucial. Research shows that physical exercise positively impacts mental health. Universities should consider incentives that encourage their faculty to stay healthy, such as gym memberships and healthy nutritional snacks. Studies also show that talking about our emotions improves resilience and well-being. Faculty members can benefit from access to mental health services that give them a safe place to discuss their feelings and challenges. Creating support systems are essential to encourage a positive and collaborative culture amongst faculty members. This open culture will improve lines of communication, increase trust, and reduce the likelihood of members suffering from burnout. Mentoring and personal development are critical support structures to enable faculty members to succeed in their roles. Mentoring circles encourage colleagues to network, to share insights, problem solve, and to discuss their challenges with people outside of their immediate department. Lastly, setting a family-friendly tone in the workplace is key, so faculty members do not feel guilty investing time in their family, all of which leads to a greater work-life balance. Work-life balance refers to the boundaries that we have between our work and our home life, and how we handle the pressures of the workplace alongside our responsibilities and leisure time at home. Academic positions often entail working long hours. It can be particularly challenging for women to create a balance between their family obligations and academic life. Some sociocultural norms categorize household duties as a woman's responsibility. These norms create pressures at home alongside the demands at work. Despite the inherent challenges of academic roles and sociocultural norms, academic institutions can do many things to promote work-life balance. For example, helping faculty to understand the importance of their mental and physical health and how it can be protected is crucial. Research shows that physical exercise positively impacts mental health. Universities should consider incentives that encourage their faculty to stay healthy, such as gym memberships and healthy nutritional snacks. Studies also show that talking about our emotions improves resilience and well-being. Faculty members can benefit from access to mental health services that give them a safe place to discuss their feelings and challenges. Creating support systems are essential to encourage a positive and collaborative culture amongst faculty members. This open culture will improve lines of communication, increase trust, and reduce the likelihood of members suffering from burnout. Mentoring and personal development are critical support structures to enable faculty members to succeed in their roles. Mentoring circles encourage colleagues to network, to share insights, problem solve, and to discuss their challenges with people outside of their immediate department. Lastly, setting a family-friendly tone in the workplace is key, so faculty members do not feel guilty investing time in their family, all of which leads to a greater work-life balance. Work-life balance refers to the boundaries that we have between our work and our home life and how we handle the pressures of the workplace alongside our responsibilities and leisure time at home. Academic positions often entail working long hours. It can be particularly challenging for women to create a balance between their family obligations and academic life. Some sociocultural norms categorize household duties as a woman's responsibility. These norms create pressures at home alongside the demands at work. Despite the inherent challenges of academic roles and sociocultural norms, academic institutions can do many things to promote work-life balance. For example, helping faculty to understand the importance of their mental and physical health and how it can be protected is crucial. Research shows that physical exercise positively impacts mental health. Universities should consider incentives that encourage their faculty to stay healthy, such as gym memberships and healthy nutritional snacks. Studies also show that talking about our emotions improves resilience and well-being. Faculty members can benefit from access to mental health services that give them a safe place to discuss their feelings and challenges. Creating support systems are essential to encourage a positive and collaborative culture amongst faculty members. This open culture will improve lines of communication, increase trust, and reduce the likelihood of members suffering from burnout. Mentoring and personal development are critical support structures to enable faculty members to succeed in their roles. Mentoring circles encourage colleagues to network, to share insights, problem solve, and to discuss their challenges with people outside of their immediate department. Lastly, setting a family-friendly tone in the workplace is key, so faculty members do not feel guilty investing time in their family, all of which leads to a greater work-life balance. Work-life balance refers to the boundaries that we have between our work and our home life and how we handle the pressures of the workplace alongside our responsibilities and leisure time at home. Academic positions often entail working long hours. It can be particularly challenging for women to create a balance between their family obligations and academic life. Some sociocultural norms categorize household duties as a woman's responsibility. These norms create pressures at home alongside the demands at work. Despite the inherent challenges of academic roles and sociocultural norms, academic institutions can do many things to promote work-life balance. For example, helping faculty to understand the importance of their mental and physical health and how it can be protected is crucial. Research shows that physical exercise positively impacts mental health. Universities should consider incentives that encourage their faculty to stay healthy, such as gym memberships and healthy nutritional snacks. Studies also show that talking about our emotions improves resilience and well-being. Faculty members can benefit from access to mental health services that give them a safe place to discuss their feelings and challenges. Creating support systems are essential to encourage a positive and collaborative culture amongst faculty members. This open culture will improve lines of communication, increase trust, and reduce the likelihood of members suffering from burnout. Mentoring and personal development are critical support structures to enable faculty members to succeed in their roles. Mentoring circles encourage colleagues to network, to share insights, problem solve, and to discuss their challenges with people outside of their immediate department. Lastly, setting a family-friendly tone in the workplace is key, so faculty members do not feel guilty investing time in their family, all of which leads to a greater work-life balance. Work-life balance refers to the boundaries that we have.
The year is 2005. Lakshmi sits down to read the newspaper and reads a headline. The Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Bill has been passed and will soon be an act. She reads the article, and this tells her that domestic violence includes acts of physical, sexual, verbal, and economic violence, and that the act will apply to all women in all parts of India, irrespective of marital status and religion. Lakshmi's husband Vinod told her after marriage that she would not need to work outside the house as he made enough money for both of them and that she did not have to shoulder the financial burden. But Lakshmi wanted to put her education to use, so she asked Vinod one day if she could apply for a job. Vinod got angry and slapped her across the face. So now, as Lakshmi is reading the newspaper, she is beginning to understand that there is a name for what she has been through. She understands that she has been a victim of domestic violence. Domestic violence is a broad topic with many layers, but a basic definition would be that it refers to harm caused to the safety, life, health, and well-being of a person. This can be physical violence, which includes hitting and other bodily harm. The case of Vinod slapping Lakshmi happened only once in the course of their 5-year marriage, but the frequency of the act does not come into consideration here, so even this one instance does count as domestic violence. Sexual assault is also a form of domestic violence. Although marital rape is not recognized as a crime in India, a husband forcing his wife to engage in sex can be considered an act of cruelty. Domestic violence can also be psychological, which can be an insult communicated verbally or controlling every aspect of a person's life. Reading this, Lakshmi is reminded of her friend Anu, whose in laws call her names because she has not had children despite being married for 3 years. She thinks about sharing the news about the Domestic Violence Act with Anu. Another form of domestic violence is economic, such as monitoring a person's access to money and keeping them financially dependent. This form of violence is also applicable to Lakshmi, as Vinod is willfully stopping her from having her own income, by which she must depend on him for money. Apart from married women, this act is applicable to unmarried women staying with the family they were born into or adopted by, and also to unmarried women in live-in relationships with men. Through the enactment of Section 498A of the Indian Penal Code, violence against married women has been a crime in India since 1983. But the 2005 Act is a watershed moment in Indian law, as it outlines the creation of a support system for all women who have faced domestic violence. An aggrieved woman can contact a list of people or organizations that can help her come out of her situation. We'll get to that in a moment. In addition to this, the Act also gives a woman the right to order of protection against her husband and family. This means that a woman who files a complaint against a member of her marital home has a right to continue living in that house and cannot be thrown out after she files a complaint. The Act does not require a survivor of domestic violence to file a complaint herself. It can also be filed by a witness of the violence or a well-wisher on the survivor or victim's behalf. Lakshmi cannot file a case against Vinod for domestic violence after she has read the news, as the law does not apply in retrospect. But she has decided that she will seek outside help if Vinod shows violence again. So, what would her options be? The first resort would be to file a police complaint. According to the law, the police should treat a domestic violence survivor with sensitivity. The investigating officer then decides if the complainant needs to provide a statement or be spoken to further. The second option is to hire a lawyer who can initiate a court case or help with the right information about the legal options available. The courts have, in the past, risen to the defense of aggrieved women. In a 2019 case, the Supreme Court said that a complaint of domestic violence may be filed against a husband or male partner or against his relatives depending on the situation. This is important as it gives an unmarried woman in a live-in relationship with a man the same rights as a married woman. The same year, the Calcutta High Court directed a man to award a compensation of 1 lakh rupees to his wife on account of the mental agony caused to her by his conduct. Though the complainant got the court to award a compensation in this case, the court said that the grant of compensation cannot be justified in the absence of evidence. The burden of proof is a big issue in cases of domestic violence. In the absence of it, the courts may not always be in the woman's favor. In a 2019 judgment, the Supreme Court said that a mere allegation of domestic violence is not enough to bring a case under the purview of the Domestic Violence Act. In 2018, the conviction rate for domestic violence cases under Section 498A was only 13%, compared to the 50% conviction rate for all IPC cases that year. If going to the police or court is too intimidating or expensive, a survivor can approach non-governmental avenues like NGOs or women's helplines for guidance. These avenues offer support to survivors by helping them with legal information and offering counseling. These are some of the resource centers for domestic violence survivors in India. In 2015, the Ministry of Women and Child Development launched Swadhar Grah for women in distress. The scheme aims to provide shelter, clothing, food, counseling,
Submitting my humble pranams to Chitturu Guru Parampara, seeking the blessings of His Holiness Jagat Guru Shri Shivaratri Deshikendra Mahaswamiji. A very good afternoon to one and all present here. I, Dr. Asha Spandana, lecturer, JSS College of Pharmacy, on behalf of organizing committee, extend a warm welcome to all the dignitaries, speakers, dear colleagues and students for today's session organized to sensitize us on elimination of violence against women. I would like to welcome our chairpersons of today's session, Dr. Madhusudan Purohit, Dean IQAC, JSS Academy of Education and Research, and Dr. Vijaya B, Professor and Head, Department of Pathology, to kindly grace the dais. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to extend a warm welcome to Sri D.T. Ramanuja, founder, Focus Academy of Life Skills and Entrepreneurship, Mysuru, resource person for the today's session, and to encourage and sustain morale, being confident, secure in the public or society. To introduce D.T. Ramanuja sir, he has trained over 3 lakh individuals across the nation in a training career spanning 25 years. He is an alumni of University of Agricultural Sciences, Bangalore, and has a PG diploma in HRM. He has extensive knowledge on banking, agriculture, finance, and rural development, and has 33 years of work experience with Syndicate Bank in various capacities. He has received acclaim across the country as a resource person in entrepreneurship and life skills training, and has been recognized by Dr. Virendra Hegde and Magsaysay Award winner Dr. Harish Ande. He has experience in training a wide variety of individuals, including IAS and KAS officers, central and state government officials, students, and teachers in educational institutes and bank officials. He also has the distinction of having successfully trained over 5,000 unemployed youth directly towards leading a successful life, out of whom 5 have won national award for entrepreneurship. He conducts his training programs effectively in both Kannada and English. With this brief introduction, I welcome you once again, sir. Now, I request Suma ma'am to thank you, ma'am. Now I request chairperson to give opening remarks.
Good afternoon, everybody. This 15 days PAKHWADA program, as all of you know, is really covering varied types of topics. And one such topic today is inculcating values in making ourselves stronger. That is what sir is going to talk, I think. And we've got a eminent speaker who has trained so many people all over the country. And I think today all of us will get an insight into how to keep our morale and how to keep ourselves happy. Thank you, sir. I think over to sir, who is going to talk on this.
Yeah, respected dignitaries and the dais, all the staff members, and my dear teachers and students. Probably a cold afternoon in Mysore. Yeah, wonderful. I'm really delighted to see a young, experienced, all wonderful people in front of me. First of all, before I start, before I introduce myself further, congratulations to the person who have coined this session today. Very unique. I am into training. I am doing programs on values for the last 25 years throughout the country. But here is one topic, it was a fantastic topic for me for the future now. I asked Kokila madam, who coined this? She said, me. I said, you are great. Madam said, today I realized it. Yeah, fantastic. Values beyond the horizon. What a beautiful terminology. To empower yourself. Sir, who are you, sir? How eligible are you to speak on this? I am D.T. Ramanujam. I was working in Syndicate Bank. I don't know how many of you know. There is an organization called Rootset on Hinkle Road. Probably all of you would have visited Roost Hotel, am I right? For evening dinner. Next to that is Rootset. In the year 1997 to 2002, I was working there, where I have trained 5,000 unemployed youth. 5 women trained by me have national awards. I have seen a boy without slippers today driving a top-end car in Mysore. I have seen a widow on the verge of committing suicide today saying life is fantastic. My message is your caste, creed, religion, family background, academic excellence alone have no relevance for success in real life. And I know after 25 years, I've been training people into life skills, entrepreneurship. But I don't know how many people have changed, but I have changed myself. My perception to life has changed. I have realized that we all have only one chance to live. Make it the most beautiful, you will live longer. If you cannot keep yourself happy, you will go early. Decide what you want. And during the last 3 years in COVID, we have seen people, in the prime of their age, without any health issues, vanishing. Very important message I'm giving it to you. I repeat, we all have only one chance to live. If you have the will to keep yourself happy, you will live longer. If you cannot keep yourself happy, you will go early. Decide what you want. So my message to life has been full of values. I believe in that. I have been preaching that. I don't know how madam got my name. She came to me and said, you are going to teach on values. I realized, because I've been going to Ramakrishna Ashrama, Rimse for the last 10 years. I have done about 300 programs. My message is preach values and before that you practice. See the beauty of life. Values, we all speak wonderfully, but a lot of people feel it difficult to implement it. According to me, if you this is the age, all of you. There is a saying in Kannada, Yenadaru agu madalu manavanagu. It is only in the books now. So all of you, some of you can understand Kannada. How many of you cannot understand Kannada? Oh, majority. Oh, they have been living in Karnataka, but they don't know Kannada. This is the only place in Karnataka where you can live without learning Kannada. So, but don't worry, my Kannada is very good. Given an option, I always love to speak in English. Because speaking English in Karnataka is very easy. You commit any mistakes, you understand the same way and say beautiful. Because English is not our mother tongue, eating English is our father's tongue. The moment you speak Kannada, according to Vatal Nagarat, Kannada is one. But I always say, bye bitre bannagedu. They will ask you, sir, you yav kadevaru. English, no problem. My teachers taught me wrongly and your teachers have also. Because English is not our mother tongue. So don't worry. My message to people has been, not knowing English is not a sin. But after joining professional college, not learning English is a sin. Today we have seen, people in Karnataka, a lot of people from Karnataka. In South India, I was in bank, Syndicate Bank. So a lot of people appear for banking examinations. A lot of people come to me, sir, Ramanujam, sir, if my daughter passes the written test, will you help me in getting a seat in the interview? I say, yes, I know she will not pass the written test. People from Andhra, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, they all pass, not from Karnataka. We lack that employable skills. We lack that conviction. I feel somewhere our value level is also missing. Values are not based on 5 pillars I am going to show you now. Values are much more. They are needed in everyday life. What will happen? I don't know what will happen. It will empower you. I'll assure you. You'll become strong. Now I am 66-year-old. Imagine. Everywhere I say I'm not 66. I'm only 26 with 40 years experience. So very, very simple message I'll give to you. If you want to live stronger, if you want to empower yourself, live with 100% values. Is it possible, sir? Yes, it is possible. So why? Because all of us have a horizon decided by us from our childhood, based on our parents, peer group, social life. We have decided a value level. Unless you bring it to the last level, definitely you will never get happiness. I'll tell you, happiness and values are interrelated. You can cheat anybody. My slogan has been, you can cheat anybody, not your conscience. So people say, now I ethically, I'll tell you, I worked in the bank and I was a senior manager also. I had the sanctioning power of 1 crore rupees at one shot from 2002 to 2006. I would sanction a loan, get him a cup of coffee and ask him, please pay it back because I need pension. So what I am trying to tell you is, what has happened to me? Consciously, I have not done anything unethical in my life, I swear. And today, what has happened? I started my life 40 years ago with a small suitcase, probably with worth about 1,000 rupees. Today, I have 2 refrigerators at home, 2 scooters, 2 cars, 2 children, 2 houses, 1 wife. Why 1 wife, sir? Dharma. Reality is managing one itself is very difficult. How do people manage 2, 3? So when I speak of dharma, I don't know, probably Kokala madam thought me to be the right person to speak here. I don't know how she knew. In the year 2019, I was one of the persons, sorry, pen drive, sorry. Madam, there is photo starting. In the year 2009, all of you know Dharmasthala? How many of you know? Yeah, last month there was Sarva Dharma Sammelana. In 2019, Sarva Dharma Sammelana, I was the one speaker. All the 3 communities, the Hindu, Muslim, Christian, all spoke, saying that no religion is greater than humanity. If you become an extraordinary human being, everybody appears beautiful for you. If you become a leader of a community, you will become a leader of that community. You can't become the leader of the masses. We are all professional people. We don't have caste, creed, religion. Every human being is great. So I was invited by Dr. D. Virendra Hegde sir to speak on life and dharma. I spoke there for 1 hour. Do you know who are they in the audience? You heard of Gaur Gopal Das? He's the world head of ISKCON. He was listening to me for 45 minutes. And Srimati Sumitra Mahajan, Dr. Virendra Hegde, they all listened. Next time. Innೊಂದು photo ಇದೆ. Mysorean to deliver talk at Sarva Dharma Sammelana. That is star of Mysore. Next. You can see Sumitra Mahajan. I'm speaking on life and dharma. What is dharma? What is dharma? The chocolates, madam? Either. We also have beautiful chocolates. So, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಇಟ್ಕೋತೀರಾ? ನೀವು ಇಟ್ಕೋತೀರಾ? ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕೊಡಿ. So anybody, what is dharma? What is dharma? Anybody, sir? What is dharma? Madam? Way of life. Great. Big hand to her. 1 chocolate to her. We'll make it dominant. Great. Way of life. Anybody else? Way of life. Yeah, great. It's true. It's a way of life. Okay, then. Anybody else? Yeah. My sister. Righteousness. Okay, great. Chocolate. And 1 more. Responsibility, giver, madam, beautiful, fantastic. It's a responsibility in the society everywhere. Sir, huh? Nature, okay, it's a nature, dharma. Anybody else? Give a try. It has different dimension, dharma. Normally in Kannada they say, hey, dharma dinda badukre. Live with dharma. What do you mean by that? Live with dharma. Hey, Ray, you are not at all working. Dharma ilvenri nimage. Auto rickshaw fellow charges more. Yenappa, dharma karva ilvenappa. What is that dharma? Honesty, integrity, ethical semblance, life, moral, value-added life. You can cheat anybody, not your conscience. What happens when you cheat against your conscience? You get stressed up. We have seen people doing all unethical things for 60 years. After 60, when they retire, they go to a temple and say, all my sins, please ignore. They realize more you do adharma, more sins you are adding, because all of us are manufacturing same, a body and a soul. Very simple message I'm telling you. We all have very simple. The other day we could see, probably Siddharth, mansion here created, VG Siddharth, 50,000 crore property and all. With that, he could not tolerate the stress. He went and committed suicide, whatever it is. Why is that happens to us? We can't tolerate that. Please, my message to you is, you have come here, we all have come here. I'm a banker, I'll tell you. Yesterday is a cancelled check, tomorrow is a promissory note, today is cash and cash it and life. Success is not your materialistic wealth, not your position. You are adding values to life. Whatever may be your position in the organization. Don't say, sir, I am a small man in the organization. Become a small man in the organization with a big mind and a big heart. I am the Maharaja of Mysore without palace. I work like a Maharaja of Mysore in Pukrali Lake. Nobody will come and question me, why do you walk like this? You enjoy your living. Fantastic. A lot of people come to me. I was working in Syndicate Bank. A lot of people would come to me. Sir, I did a mistake by joining Syndicate Bank. I would tell them, you have not committed a mistake. The bank people have committed a mistake by recruiting you. My message to you is, you have influence, join the organization and you find fault with people. My message to you is, add values. Great people are not born, great people are made. You take an oath. You take an oath. Probably very, very important. I have two people here sitting in front of me. Mr. Shantinath, an engineering graduate from Mysore, he created a revolution by starting Ramakrishna Ashram in Davanagere. He is into doing wonderful things in society. He was an ordinary man 30 years ago. Now he is a great man. My friend Srinandan, who studied here in Saraswatipuram, is in US for the last 30 years. He has come back. He donates to his schools. He donates to scavengers for educating their children. What is that message I am giving to you? You are all ordinary. If you think so, you add extra for the rest of your life, you will become a great human being one day. You are all lucky. You are getting the best of the education, best of the degrees, and adding values to your life. Yes, I'm not telling that you are not adding. You are all adding values. Kindly, your horizon, make it to the last stage in life and see the beauty of life. It will be wonderful. So I'm going to show you what are the pillars responsible for our values in our life. And after that, in the end, we will have 15 minutes question and answer session. So all of you, whatever the questions, you can ask me, whatever the doubts you have. You're comfortable with my English or you want me to speak Kannada? My Kannada is also very good. Akkiyolu annavana modalaru kandavanu akkarada barahakke modaliga naru ಲೆಕ್ಕವಿರಿಸಿಲ್ಲ ಜಗತ್ತನ್ನಾದಿ ಬಂಧುಗಳ ದೊರೆಯುವುದೇ ಜಸ ನಿನಗೆ ಮಂಕುತಿಮ್ಮ. ಅನ್ನದಾತುರಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಚಿನ್ನದಾತುರ ತೀಕ್ಷ್ಣ, ಚಿನ್ನದಾತುರಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಗಂಡು ಹೆಣ್ಣೊಲಮೆ, ಮನ್ನಣೆಯ ದಾಹ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ತೀಕ್ಷ್ಣ, ತಿನ್ನುವುದು ಅದು ಆತ್ಮವನೇ ಮಂಕುತಿಮ್ಮ. Can you speak English, sir? English I learned it only after my 8th standard. English is easy to learn when compared to Kannada. Life is a boomerang. It is an echo. You reap as you sow. Throw the ball to the wall, it will come back. The tragedy is most of us do not know that we stand in front of the wall and expect the ball to come from the wall without throwing it. Give, take, give, take, give, take. Now today's topic, only that. Learn to give. Taking will automatically happen. But we are all born to take. We are all born eager to take. We came out with taking and we end our life taking only. My message is the art of living is the art of giving. Learn to give. Giving is not money, please. Give everything other than money. Giving is your knowledge. Giving is your information. Giving is your guidance. Giving is your time to others. And your value will become great. What are the advantages of values? So what do you mean by value? Dharma I was talking. Dharma and values are interrelated. The way I spoke there, Dharma, Dharmasthala, what I spoke, I spoke 2-3 dimensions. First value of Dharma is our behavior in the organization, in the family, in the society should not hamper the living of others. You should not cause any kind of discomfort to anybody. That is also a Dharma. Live with Dharma. Second Dharma is you get so much from the organization. I was working in bank. We have seen so many people. They have gone the best salary with the least work. That is the way of life. They think that is their horizon. They think that they are right. You can't go and argue with such people. Unless Gautama Buddha got Jnanodaya, Mahavira got Jnanodaya, unless they get realization, they will never change. I have seen people not changing. I have a friend of mine who was very good in investment. He had retired 10 years ago. Recently, he rang me up. Guru, tell me, Mysore, there is good investment, this one. Kindly let me know where to invest. I asked him, lifelong you have been investing. When will you harvest? He's already 74, already late by 5 years to go above. He knows the average age of a human being is 65 years and he's already 75. Still wants to invest. Who will invest? Your granddaughters. So my message to you is, unless we change our value level, it's not that we are not doing it, we are already doing it. I have not come here to advise anybody. So probably I may add some humor also. I have not come here to hurt anybody. I have come here because I had a road accident in 1996. I was declared he is almost dead. They also said, even if this fellow becomes alive, he will not be normal. I am abnormal, but very successful trainer. To name a place in the country, right from Chandigarh to Kanyakumari, I have trained people in entrepreneurship. I have prepared a manual on entrepreneurship. I regularly go to Bangalore to do entrepreneurship for MBA for food business students. So my message to you is, you are all not ordinary. You can't see your back. And scoring marks. Sir, I am an ordinary student, sir. Don't worry. Scoring marks, no relevance for success in real life. Lesser the marks you score, more successful you will be. No relevance. Frankly, if you score more marks, fine. If you don't score, very fine. Please come out of it, that myth. Come outside. Empower yourself. Suppose you succeed. Nobody will come and ask you, how much, show me your marks card in pharmacy. Nobody will ask. So my message to you is, whatever the existing situation, whatever the prevailing conditions, systems and procedures, don't stop first thing I would advise people is, stop the blame game. Stop the blame game. So why you not listen? A lot of people come to me. I have a counseling center here in just near Ballard Circle. Anybody, you can come free of cost. You can come to me, sit with me. A professional counseling I do. A lot of people come to me. A boy came to me one day. Sir, I should not have born in this village, sir. Then I should not have born in this community, sir. Then I should not have born to these parents, sir. What do you say? I told him, you should not have born at all. Lot of confusion, chaos in people, and restless. If you are weak-minded, yes, your value level is zero. Become empower yourself. If your value level is very strong, every time you fall, you get up. Every time you fall, you don't get up. One of the counseling, one man came for entrepreneurship counseling. But that fellow is worried, in Kannada we say, Taudu Kuttodu. All past only he is worrying. Sir, I should not have married her, sir. My entire life doomed because I got married to her, sir. What happened? I said, sir, I married her, sir. I would have got better offers, sir. I told him, bloody fellow, anybody you had married, same thing, 2 children. Only color and size will change. And the buddhi, the character will be same because it is your product. I think a lot of people, married people here. Am I right, sir? How many married people? Oh, some are love marriage, some are arranged marriage. So love marriage, first you love, afterwards you feel that, there's some problem. So we were all arranged marriage. After marriage, we got love. So we all have married the most beautiful girl, boy available at the time of our marriage. And after marriage, if your relationship with her is not good, everybody other than your wife appears more beautiful. This is a universal truth. My message to people who are married today, you take a beautiful rose, go to your house, but you go to your house only. Give that rose to your wife and say, look here, today I realized. What? I say, already you are drunk? No. After giving the rose, I'll go. Today I realized the best thing that happened to me is marrying you. Your wife is, I have gone mad. No. Today I got. Your wife will take the rose and start looking at it. And you will ask her, what? No, they should have given this training when we got married. This is the reality. My message to all of you is, first love yourself. Sir, I am not good looking, ugly. Who said? There is a negative value in you. Cannot be corrected by you. Morning, tomorrow you start, go to the mirror, say, Madam is looking at me. Do it. See the beauty. I have 101 reasons to be unhappy, but I am successful today. Why? I find out a reason to keep myself happy. Look at that difference. Out of 100 things, you have 99 things still unhappy. Jakama, why are you dull? No, sir, I am like this only. You ask my mother. I need to ask your mother. I can make out looking at you in one shot. Small face. And you say that, sir, my life is horrible. Okay, if it's horrible, please go. Who is bothered? Sir, nothing will happen. They put a beautiful photo of yours, one garland. After 15 days, they will not charge your garland also. Waste. Madam is very serious. Why, madam? Why you are so beautiful but very serious? Please understand. Learn to add values. We'll go to the values. What are values? So another, this one of dharma is kindly see that you don't trouble anybody, and whatever you get from your organization, give it back. Another very important definition of dharma is, very, very important it is, in excess, whatever you have, you give it to others. We are all excellent takers. Idu nanige, adu nanige, ella nanige. Ramanujam, there are 300 people. You have 301. Why don't you give one to everybody? No, sir, I will not give. Why? From my childhood, I am like this only, sir. I always take. No giving. You start your car, motorcycle. So, sir, Ramaswamy Circle? Ramaswamy Circle. I want a drop. Sorry, today I am not going. That art of giving, flexibility. Morning to evening, we are all, thinking, what will I get? What benefit I'll do? We are all eager to take only. None of us are not worried about others. And it comes by our habit. Feel that this is a competitive world, sir. We have to think about ourselves. Please, you think of ourselves. Yourself only. Don't worry. But to become a great person, you want to be a great person in the society, a very powerful person in the society. And today you will not believe, wherever I go, I only carry positive vibrations in my body. No negative vibration. Because at 60 plus, night I sleep, morning I get up, very fine. If I don't get up, my children will say, fantastic. My father was suffering, he was gone. It's a reality of it. So my message to you is, from where we came, we don't know. Where we do after that, I don't know. But you are still there. In spite of the virulence of corona, we are still living. 2-3 waves of corona, we are still there. What do you mean by that? We are lucky. So love yourself, enjoy, and don't say no scope for pharmacy, no scope for this. There is no scope for you. That's all. Everybody has scope except you, if you are a negative thinker. So my message is come out, because I have trained only school dropout. A boy whom I trained in TV repairs, Mr. Guru, I had seen him without slippers in 1996. Today he has a packaging industry in Mysore, employing 5 people. Turnover is about 20 crores. I had taken him to Dharmasthala that day. It's in me. Great people, add values. He has added values. Leadership, hundreds and hundreds. You are in the right path. Thank your parents. Thank your teachers. Have gratitude to life. And go ahead. One day you will definitely come and tell me, sir, I never imagined when I was studying in 2022 in JSS Pharmacy College, Medical College, I never knew that I will be to such a top level. So definitely you are in the right path, right profession. And only thing is, empower yourself for the rest of your life with powerful values. And sow the seeds of leadership, you will grow mentally, physically, and economically. I do everything. Because, 66, I realized, I was also like, common man, I wanted money, well, this and all. Today I realized, at the age of 30, I was eating 8 idli, 8 idlis. At the age of 40, I made it 6. 54, now 60, only 2 idli I have to eat. At 70, doctors will say, Ramanujam, don't eat anything. Drink plenty of water, inhale, exhale, be happy. It's the reality of life. Me, you, everybody. Madam, ಹೇಳಿ ಏನ ಡೌಟಾ ಕಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿ ನನಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದು ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಐ ಗಿವ್ ಟು ಯು. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎ ಕಾಮನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್. I have also done a program for all the Swamijis of Karnataka in 2003, but Nityananda Swami was not there. So, your profession is secondary. Some of you are doctors. How many are doctors? Yeah, very good. Majority of the doctors also. And very good. What medicines you give is not important. How you handle patients is important. You will not believe, I have done a unique, I am a different kind of a person. I do different program, create my own programs and do. I have created a session called Life After 60, the second inning, for people above 60 years. I am the only person in the country probably to have spoken to about 300 veterinary doctors in a 5-star hotel in Bangalore. Nobody would have spoken in India, I don't know. Not recorded. I think I am the first person. For 2 hours I spoke on how to handle dog owners. For veterinary doctors, you handle dogs. There is no relevance. Handle dog owners properly, then give treatment. Even a wrong treatment given to a right owner is okay. So what I am trying to tell is, it is love, zest for life, and some changes in your personality with values. What are values? Values are the principles. They are the what I call standards, convictions. They are your guidelines in day-to-day life. Today in organization, we see a lot of people with ability. Sir, great ability here, sir. But credibility illa, sir. It's very common in India. They don't have credibility. Your words and actions do not match. People don't trust you. You are a genius, but you seldom work. What is the use? Add credibility. So we will see what are values. Yes, definitely. Values, what Vivekananda said, values are the core of our behavior, the motive force of our life, Swami Vivekananda. Imagine such a powerful message given about 100 years ago, slowly eroding. Why? We always say, my father got higher values than me. My grandparents had very high values in life. Oh, what is that? What was their, economically, my father was a great scientist, but economically, probably, before retirement, he just bought a scooter. So what I am trying to say, we have everything, but still unhappy. Look at the people. 20 years ago, there were 2, family courts in Bangalore. Now today, to have 20 family courts. What is happening? Values is eroding. We have not understood the sanctity of marriage at all. Last time when I went there, I saw beautiful girl, beautiful boys with beautiful children getting separated. I was in tears. What is that is happening? Father, he gets boy gets a salary of 2 lakh, girl gets a salary of 2, no economic problems, but they don't know. They say, have 101 reasons to be unhappy. Why? The values and virtues are missing. So my message to you is give more thoughts to this direction. We'll just have a glimpse of what are values, how to practically put that to your personality. That's what I'm doing. And day to day, the decisions we take, some minor changes in our attitude, a behavior and pattern will add values to us. To become a great person, don't do great things, do small things greatly. That's the message I got. In an organization, nobody looks your hierarchy. It is a value. I was working in Syndicate Bank. There was an attender in Chamudipuram branch, Mr. Kempaya. I used to love him, like him. What is that? He was just an attender. But any problem in the bank, he would solve, not the branch manager. A pension problem, he will run and ask him, yeah, what pension problem? Manager is sitting because he's scared of handling the people. He'll just turn away. But this fellow had a leadership skills. Organization hierarchies. There to manage your systems and procedures, but all of you, irrespective of your cadre in the organization, please accept the responsibility and start working. What will happen, sir? Organization will become greater. No, I don't know, but you will have great feelings within you. You will really enjoy your life. Learn to keep yourself happy. That is the mantra of my life, I'm telling you. If you are not, feeling happy every day. Hey, Bandrele, come here. How is your neighbor there? Horrible fellow, sir. That lady, no, third rate, sir. This fellow, hey, don't speak of this. She is the worst. You at the center, I am the best. How can it be? First, change your attitude, perception. Stop finding fault with others because you can't see your back. You can't see your back. I have seen people, a lot of, sir, I can't attend your training for 1 week. Tell me in one sentence, what is that I must have to be successful? Emotional development. Probably tomorrow, I think you have a session on emotional intelligence. Please, forget all sessions. Remember that tomorrow. That is enough for you to succeed in life. I have seen a lot of people coming to me. Sir, you don't know, I am very short-tempered. Is it a Rajyotsava award? Tell him, you will not live longer. You will go early. My message is very simple. Some minor changes, emotional imbalance, bad mouth. Always, I always humorously say, all our enemies are not outside, inside. What is that? Revenge, envy, when you feel jealous, grudge, feeling bad about others, comparing ourselves. Don't compare yourself. That is the greatest stress according to me. Sir, I am also assistant professor. He is also assistant. Look at him. Bad, look at him. You look at him. All are in the queue. We have to go up. It's all the myth. The living is a myth. The living is a drama. We all have a mask. To be very frank, I'll tell you, reduce the size of your mask and start living. You will really enjoy your life. Same wife, same children. Wonderful. I have 2 children. Both were horrible when they were children. My wife always used to say, both the children are like you. Now very successful. My wife says, both the children are like me. Women are always 51, men are always 49. So women, yes, today program is actually for women. Women are definitely better than men. Because I respect them because you are ethically much better than us. Look at a lady constable, a lady postwoman, a lady driver. Last week I did a program in Route City for 40 rural ACE drivers, LME drivers. They are all, garbage vehicles they are going to drive. I spoke to them, so confident women. Women, one day they will replace all the drivers, I'll tell you. So wonderful. So congratulations to JSS authorities for arranging a program for exclusive for women. So because women have come to forefront. I studied in agriculture college way back in 74, 78. We had, I do program throughout the Karnataka, even abroad, other states also. I find that more than 50% are women. Agriculture colleges, veterinary, everywhere. Earlier, when we were doing only 3 girls in my college, Ramba, Urvashi, Menaka. Afterwards, Tilottama joined. Now look at the women power here. Definitely, you have less habits, value-based living, but only lacuna in is leadership. We will just see what are leadership. My message is kindly take an oath. You're all still studying. I see a lot of students add values every day. Probably you may say, sir, to err, is it okay? I have committed more mistakes than you. Frankly, I'll tell you. Committing mistakes is part of our life. You learn out of your mistakes. So every time you commit mistake, don't repeat it. You will be called a wise man. If you repeat a mistake, you will be called a foolish person. That's all. That is the difference. So we'll go to madam next one on the PowerPoint. Values. We'll go. Just see. Now I use the very less of PowerPoint. A lot of people use only PowerPoint. No power, no point. So we'll just see. Take it. Take it. Next take it, sir. Innocent slide. Innocent. Take it. Take it. What happens to values? What are the core pillars? How do I add my values in day-to-day life? So morning to evening, we live. Our behavior pattern, our attitude decides our core values. I'm going to tell you what our attitude, how you can change it. It is not that you are not doing. Kindly, we don't give focus on that. And it has become an obsession, habit for us. If you can change little, next degree, sir. No. Ide ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರಾ? That. Okay. Okay. Next. Okay. First slide ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. Okay. Yeah. What are ethics, morality, and values? Just have a look at it. We'll also discuss after this. Ethics are a set of standards that society places on itself and which help guide behavior, choices, and actions. Morality is an individual set of commitments even when they are rejected by others. I always say there are two things, honesty and integrity. Now, what do you mean understand by this? Honesty is very commonly used. Which is stronger? What is honesty? What is integrity? Chocolate, yaar hatra ide, sir? Madam hatra ide. So, anybody, sir? What is honesty? What is integrity? Kindly come out, and there is nothing called right or wrong. Whatever you know, I want you to tell. What is honesty and integrity? Which is stronger? You is stronger. Honesty? Honesty? You need honesty or integrity or both? Both very safe. Great. Integrity. All the three teachers are saying integrity. Great. Honesty is an obsession, habit from our childhood. You tell me, do you lie? Yes, sir, I lie. Who told you? My father, sir. It's your parents who taught you obsession. It's a habit of your family. What is integrity? It is a core value. Which is stronger? Integrity is stronger. There is a commotion between Hindu and Muslim. Galata in a place. So a Muslim man was hiding in a Hindu house. A Hindu mob came and asked the Hindu man, hey, that neighbor, your neighbor or Muslim, is he hiding you? Is he there? He said, no. He was dishonest. But why? For integrity. So integrity definitely is a core value. My message is to have a very high level of integrity. When you have integrity, it has other dimensions. That you have a better assertiveness. Your HR skills will be better. You will have humanity and humility. I'll always say, please connect to humanity and humility in your any profession. I know a lot of doctors with wonderful humanity. What is humility? Anybody can tell? What is humility? Madam, you have instructed them not to speak, madam. When the guest speaker is speaking, answer in the end. It's very disciplined, sir. We don't interfere. Now, asking you a question, sir, friends. What did I ask? Humility. Humanity is Manaviyata. Humanity. Connect. I was working in Syndicate Bank. You will not believe, I went to attach a property. They had not paid the money. I learned that the husband and the wife are suffering from cancer. No money to go to this one. I went with the court to arrest them. Syndicate Bank in Chamarajanagar. I had a rent, I rented my house 1,000 rupees. I went to arrest him. I did not arrest. I was a dishonest thing to the bank. But I paid the 1,000 rupees to that fellow, asked Amin to write door lock and asked that man to take his wife to the hospital. Humanity in any profession. You go out of the way to help people. Nothing is more than humanity. We have laws, rules, everything. But it is not a thumb rule that you use it for every human being. There are some deviations and you see which is right and right. That depends on your values, core values. A lot of people go with rules and regulations. They definitely never do it. You can never beat a value-based person. Please follow the values. What I am trying to tell is, you can cheat anybody, not your conscience. Start living to conscience. Balance your organization, balance your target group with your values. Connect them and see the beauty of life. You will be very powerful, will be very strong. Your confidence will be very high. Your actions will be powerful. You will carry a positive vibes wherever you go. Negative impact on people you will never find. So, madam, all are agreeing or disagreeing? No, sir, in JSS college, Maunam Sammati Lakshanam. Okay, very good. Value is an enduring belief about the way things should be done or about the ends we desire. Play an important role in decision making. I'll come to that. Two things I'm going to tell all the women folk here. Lifelong, develop that and see the beauty of life. I'm going to talk more about that. Give meaning to our lives. This is a meaningful living, sir. Hey, why are you breathing? Sir, why are you living? I am living because I am breathing, sir. When will you go? The day it stops, I'll go, sir. This kind of mindset. And shared across cultures, honesty, integrity, and friend, source of strength. Give us power to take action. You'll be very powerful. You may be the lowest person in an organization. If you are ethical, even your boss will be scared of you. The attender, he's very honest fellow, we can't talk to him. Such a strength ethics, values have. Next. Sorry. Family values. I always tell, you start from your house. First and foremost thing is family life. If you are not happy in your family life, you can't be successful in your professional life. Please learn to balance. And wonderful. I don't know, I never chose anything, including my wife. That is the best thing that has happened to me. Wonderful wife, Mysorean, and very humorous. And recently I went for a talk in Mangalore. They paid me some amount. She was sitting in the car. I went and paid the money. She asked me, oh, they've given you so much money. Why? Because I spoke there. Oh, your talking gives you so much money. Oh, yeah. From tomorrow, don't talk at home. Talk outside only. A humor in the family. My message to you is from tomorrow. Don't be very, very serious. Very serious. College, Be humorous. Be humorous, all of you. Somebody will ask, why is humorous? Yesterday's training. So enjoy. Gautama Buddha got Gnanodaya. Mahavira got Gnanodaya. All of you should get Gnanodaya. Yes, one chance to live. Let me enjoy. You've been talking to me. Am I right? How do you feel listening to me? Very boring? Become Satya Harishchandra. How do you feel? How do you feel? We'll ask the madam, these two, my sisters who've been laughing continuously. Oh, tell me, madam. Me. Oh, what is that? A visible thing in me, not my head, not my punch. Other than that. Madam, on chocolate. Anything else? No, tell me visible thing. You are like me. Half an hour ago, I was unknown to you. Now you say, sir, Ramanujam, sir, you are inspiring. You're good. Talking to you is happy. Why don't you make others happy in your life? Why don't you make others happy? Take an oath. What is that? Visible two things in me. Visible two things in me. Anybody? Boys are not talking here. No, sir, this is a girls' program. We are not supposed to see. Yeah. What is the visible thing in me? No, one thing. Wives, keep it, sir. Give him, sir. Anybody, sir? Kindly, speak it. Confidence. Oh, great. Madam, Kodi. Even matadadu chocolate. Idellu sigala matte. Ee tara offer. Tell me. What is that? Number one is, please note down. Please note down here. I want you to follow this throughout your life. I have been a very successful trainer, very successful banker in my life. I'll tell you frankly. I had no failures. I enjoyed living. What is that? Number one is energy. 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 Whatever you do. Probably you are any profession, you are slow, dull, nobody will come to you. Hey, Martira sir, Martinappa, Bedappa. They hate lazy people. Speak quick, smart. Energy, high energy. High energy is highly contagious. Energy is a value. It is like, rubbing a magnet with a iron. Energy, energy. Always be energetic. Second thing, can anybody tell? What do you visualize in me? Second, very important thing is the enthusiasm. Energy, you put it throughout your life. Same husband, same wife. Today, all of you become energy enthusiastic in your house. Your husband, wife will get very sudden change agutre. In ಮೇಲೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಇವತ್ತು. Put energy and enthusiasm, see the beauty. I'm energetic. My brother-in-law is there. At least, he will talk the truth today. You ask him, he's seen me for the last 40 years. I've been energetic, enthusiastic. I enjoy my living. What happens? Positive vibes. You will really see, you see the difference. You may be a doctor, you may be a dentist, you may be a pharmacist. Whenever any patient comes to you, your energy, enthusiasm will cure his disease. I'll assure you. Look, doctors, I say, what treatment you give is not only 50%. How you treat him is also very important. How you handle the patient. So very, very important is the value-based. Traits in you will change your personality, the way people look at you. First, market yourself before you market your knowledge or skill. Market yourself. You must be acceptable to people. People should love you, like you, with values, trust. So we'll go to the different kinds of values I have. Next. Sir, Mundukot. Where to get values are everywhere. Everywhere. You start your motorcycle in car, turn, get 3 girls are going. Stop and ask them which way you are going. Provided you are also a girl. Not for, I am not advising the boys. Oh, you are all happy. Tomorrow I will do. Ask them small things. Small thing. The other day I was traveling from Bangalore, in my car, alone. After a sinus one day training in Hebbal. I had a new driver. Near Biddi, it was raining. A lady, a boy, a husband and wife with 2 children were riding a bicycle. Torrential rain. I stopped my vehicle, asked them, where are you going? Chenpatna. You will not reach Chenpatna, I tell. The front road is not at all visible. I stopped them, made them to sit in my car, dropped them. My driver said, sir, great, sir. Thank you. Take 200 rupees less. I mean, he was charging 1,000 rupees. I said, why don't you take 800? So what I'm trying to tell is, when you have values, the perception of the people around you changes. They start respecting you. Definitely. Now, the question here is values beyond your horizon. So we all have decided the horizon of ours, and each one have a different level of horizon. I mean, very 2 unique statements, different statements I'll make. You tell me the third statement. First statement is, nobody is superior, nobody is inferior. This is one statement. Second is, nobody is equal. Both are contradictory statements. What is the third statement? Nobody is superior, nobody is inferior is one statement. Contradictory to that is, nobody is equal. What do you mean by that? What is the third statement? All are? Okay. Yella chocolate to kottbidi madam. Everybody is unique. Unique. We are all unique. No 2 thumb impressions, no 2 similarities. And extreme is, one is with a superiority complex, ego, and the other is inferiority complex. Sir, I am not good looking, sir. Anybody is given a certificate? It is our perception. We look at our face in the mirror and say, I am not good. Who said? Black is beautiful. Bald is excellent. And I was handsome when I was 25. Now I change. We change. Our beauty is not permanent. Our health is not permanent. Because we ourselves are not permanent. Don't get a you have to find out a reason to think negatively. Come out, you enjoy, you take an oath. I'm actually 66-year-old, but my heart is only, I'm young at heart. I'm only 18 years. I don't move with any of my colleagues who have retired. The moment I talk to them, they'll ask me, BP check ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಯಾ, sugar ಎಷ್ಟು, medical checkup ಯಾವಾಗ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ I talk to all my buddies, who talk about Ronaldo, Pele, these, Messi. Yesterday I was watching, my football match up to 3 o'clock. Morning, got up, went to Kukrelli Kere, Maharaja of Mysore, came back, had my idli, came. Nothing. Where there is a will, there is a way. Oh, not realized football not ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾಳೆ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. If you think so, whatever you get it back. Take an oath. I will know how to keep yourself happy. The mantra of life is in you. Stop the blame game. Enjoy. Energy, enthusiasm. What happened? One day you will have plenty of money. My brother-in-law who was earning about 4,000, 3,000 rupees earlier, now, money, he says, 100 rupees, only $1, nothing. Same $1 earlier, he used to say, so much. Same thing has changed. Perception has changed. Don't do anything for the sake of money. Don't erode your values for the sake of money. If you chase money, you will never get it. Plenty of money today I have. I ethically got. I find out a ways to spend it. I enjoy spending. You don't chase money. Don't have an Vincent. Don't be questioned. Sir, pharmacy ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಂಬಳ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್? ಏನು ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಹೇಳ್ಕೋ ಬಿಡು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೋ. Very important thing. Happiness. Yeah. Now we'll come to the very important 5 pillars. I want you to put this throughout your life. I have put it. I swear. Never in my life I have compromised these 5 pillars. These are my strong pillars, huge pillars in my life. I want you to have these 5 pillars throughout your life. Don't forget them. And decide your horizon every day as you experience, take your horizon to the greater heights. Number 1, intellectual is the truth. Be truthful in your whatever you do. One of the reasons for stressful living is we lie frequently. Very lie. Some of them lie for no reason. Sullede competition anybody one lie competition. He said, I have never lied in my life. He was given the first prize. So very important thing is truth. Be truthful in your work, truthful in your action, and very important is people, the trust you develop in your organization. Your boss should say, no, he has told like that. Yes, he will do. Live it. That should be the confidence, credibility of yours. Truth and credibility are interrelated. The next is spiritual, non-violence. A lot of difference between arrogance and assertiveness. I've seen people arrogant, highly volatile, abusive in their words, hostile, frowning. It's your value level. You can't compromise. You may be having other values, but they get drowned away. They get washed away. If your temperament is, I have seen arrogant people. I can't stand with them for 1 minute. The opposite of arrogance is assertiveness. Both are expressing the thing. But if you're frowning, if you're very volatile, hostile, you are called arrogant. And arrogant people, they don't have a stance. So other opposite of that is assertiveness. It's a highly well. Assertiveness is what? Because I find especially a lot of women who are timid, very timid. Yakama helilla, sir hange sir nanu helade illa. Timid. It's very dangerous. You can't be successful. One of the leadership traits I'm going to talk is you must have assertiveness. Be assertive. Be assertive is you are putting your thoughts in a acceptable manner. Getting connected to people. Be assertive. You are making your point very strong. You are not arrogant. I request all of you, you're all professional. Be assertive. If you are not assertive, you will take a back seat in your life. Sir, that is learning to say no. Sir, boss hatra hodre I cannot say no, sir. Then it is your problem, not your boss problem. Be assertive in your life, please. and see the beauty. It is a value addition. So very important is the non-violence. Third is peace. I have seen people committing. I was working in a bank, I see a lot of people committing cyber crimes. See, my message is, please, consciously don't do anything unethical. Unknowingly, if you have done, fine, you can change it. Unknowingly, a lot of things happen. Consciously take an oath, because your peace of mind should not be pieces when you go for sleep. In the morning, I've seen people, they say from morning to evening, sir, I have a boss, sir, who always shouts at me, sir. How many times he shouts? 20 times. What shall I do, sir? You can't make him stop. From tomorrow, when you go to office, think he's going to shout at you 40 times. So 20 times means 50% reduction. And another case, sir, my boss is very bad, sir. Don't worry, he'll be transferred this year. Your boss goes and another man joins. Sir, your boss has gone. New man has come. How are you now? Sir, the old fellow was better, sir. This is India. Don't expect, these kind of happenings. Learn to manage people with your values. Sir, I know, sir. Anybody comes likes me, sir. Why? You have very high level of value. That is the reason. You have ability and credibility. Next is love, love, love. What a beautiful truth, sir. Human beings have this love and affection. What you give is not important. How you give is not important. Madam, you throw the chocolate, people will hate you. People give it a smile, they will like you. It is not the chocolate, it is the way you give. Love and affection is a wonderful tool. Thinking that tomorrow don't stand in front of pharmacy college and start shouting at 5 o'clock. Tumba love and affection jasti aagbittide, yaar bekadru bandu tagodi. No. You can't give it like that. It has to be given to people who want it, who deserve it. Nothing is greater than love and affection. I tell you, you can touch any human being in this world with your love and affection. It is a wonderful tool. Identify the needy people, help them with your love and affection. You will become one of the best human beings ever born. Last is the right action. It is also called the dharma. So right action, I told you what is dharma. So all these 5 pillars, if you have in your personality, what will happen? I'll tell you, you become a different kind of a person. Strong 5 pillars. Next, sir. Yeah, look here, sir. This is the slide. Probably I'll give this slide to madam. Anybody who is interested can have this, but don't give it to somebody else in Mysore. Because one day in Mysore, they should not show me this slide to me. Because that's very common in Mysore. So, very, very important thing is, when you have the first thing is the right action, your manners will change. Your manners will become acceptable to people. Mannerism. Now, how many of you, when you enter the college, wish everybody? How many of you? Only 5 people, 10 people. Please, from tomorrow, whenever you enter, known people meet you. Hi. What will happen? Happy hormones will start flowing. What are happy hormones? I need not tell. All of you are doctors. All the oxytocin, serotonin, endorphin, dopamine, whatever it is, much more. So all this, you become happy, Wish them. Don't look, this fellow came morning, that fellow came, you turn over this and go work and all. When you start eating, you don't, you get gastric. You eat together, human being is a social animal. Please understand. You have studied in your sociology in your 8th standard. Man is a social animal. We have forgotten. So my message is enjoy being in the company of everybody. Start the day with your mannerism. Next is health awareness. Very important, sir. Very important. In Kannada, we say bautika viruddhi, physical fitness and mental alertness. Probably you have got now yoga, meditation, lot of things, exercise, jogging, aerobics. You do whatever you want that suits you. But half an hour, 45 minutes, more the oxygen that goes inside, more energy and enthusiasm you get. So kindly for half an hour, don't miss. None of the day you will miss your physical exercise. Keep yourself healthy, happy, and definitely your next is hopefulness. Be hopeful, be optimistic. I always say positive mental attitude. If at all I am alive, it is because of my positive mental attitude. Recently, I went to my friend's house. He was shouting at his wife. My entire life doomed because I married you. I told him, anybody you had married, same dialogue would have told. I had another friend of mine, MSc Genetics and Plant Breeding. He was shouting at his 22-year-old son who was doing his final year engineering. Rascal, scoundrel. I said, don't use this word. He said, why? Your product. He's a genetics man, he said 50-50. His wife came, I not studied genetics, he's like you only. I said, don't quarrel. Why? Because you are above 50. You will not have second child. What shall we do? Inhale, exhale, be happy. What is I'm trying to tell you? Very important is the hopefulness. Be hopeful. We have seen cancer patients today surviving after 15 years. Hundreds of people, known people to me. We have to. I am a human being. I will get all kinds of, more I get age, more the ailments I get. So now we are all covered by insurance, So we live longer, but more sufferings. Sometimes in the ventilator itself. So my message is, please be hopeful for the future. Don't find out a reason, negative thinker. Show them the best, they will find out the worst. I had a friend of mine who would find negative things in everything. I bought a dog that would walk on water. Normally dogs swim in, I showed this price cat to my friend and said, look, my dog walks in the water. He said, your dog cannot swim. He finds out a negative thing in my best dog also. There are such people in organizations. You don't become that. You accept the hierarchy of the organization. Be flexible in a team. Team building, 1 + 1 is not 2. 1 + 1 is 11. Please understand. Your individual against your individual thoughts, sometimes you have to agree for the other side. That is called flexibility. Be flexible in your life and see the beauty of values. Next is independence. When you have the right action, you feel independent. Don't worry, sir, if nobody is there, I know I am in the right path, I will do it. You get a sort of independence. It will empower you. Next, very important, the perseverance. And last but not the least, is the courage to live. Please. Because human beings, this mind is Markata. What is Markata? Monkey. Sir, I can do anything except controlling my mind. So you get courage to handle the situation. My message to you is, if you have courage to stand up under any conditions, don't worry, anywhere you go, you will succeed in. Who knows, tomorrow you may be abroad, anywhere, unknown country, go in there. Yes, definitely, no homesickness. Why? You have courage. There's a great value in you. Next, very important is the peace. When you have peace, you will have patience. They're all cousins. Concentration, positivity, self-acceptance, self-discipline, thankfulness, and contentment. I don't know how many of you know. Sudha Murthy, in her, this one I told, she told, I got 10,000 crore assets, but 2,000 crores is my cutoff. So 8,000 crores I am doing social responsibility, corporate social responsibility. I am just donating to schools. I am just donating. That cutoff contentment is very important. Now all of us should develop contentment at some point of our life. Because, you look at the people below you, they're all suffering. A vegetable vendor comes to your house and we bargain with him for 2-3 years. Entire day he sells the vegetables and earns a profit of 100 rupees. Imagine if some people do not buy, he has to throw it. And we have, that is our attitude. I don't worry. Go and buy from a market, you have to spend 50 rupees for your petrol. Be generous to people, nothing will happen. And next very important thing is thankfulness. Be thankful to your parents. Be thankful to the Almighty because you are in this beautiful earth. Be thankful to your teachers who are shaping your career. Don't find fault with your teachers. Respect begets respect. This is the age you have to respect people. If you don't respect people, you will never get respect in life. Because according to psychology, the greatest happiness you get is what? Recognition. Kokila madam, you are not registrar. Then you are a Devru. Inansati heli sir. Very important is recognition. People, I want recognition. Every human being wants recognition. There is a saying in Kannada, Anna Datura Kinta Chinna Datura Tikshna. You are having your food, somebody says gold is, Bhima jewelry, gold is reduced. You throw this one and run away and buy jewels, especially ladies. Chinna Datura Kinta Gannu Hennolame. You marry somebody, your father will say, I will not give any gold to you. You will say, I have got already 62 kgs of gold. Afterwards, you will come to know that it is iron. Anna Daturakinta Chinna Datura Tikshna Chinna Daturakinta Gandu Hendolame. Mannaneya Daha Yelladaku Tikshna Tinnuvudu Adu Atmavane Mankutimma. So recognition. You work very hard. Your boss comes and shouts at you. You are all that day you will not work at all. You work like a donkey and he comes and shouts at me. So recognition. Definitely, my message to you is recognition you get So don't worry about what people speak about you. And next, truthfulness, creativity. Today, all of you may be thinking, sir, we are young, there are experienced people. Experienced people you can outbeat in no time with your creativity. Best example is Sundar Pichai. Am I right, sir? Am I right, sir? Google, young boy, created a revolution in the country, world. Creative, become creative person, all of you, all the youngsters. Become creative, think out of the box. Fantastic, you will outbeat others, experienced people with your creativity. Next is honesty. So obsession, a determination, fairness, trust, reflection. All these are reflected if you have a big pillar called truth. Be truthful. You need not remember. If you are truthful, you need not remember whether you are lied or not. Probably, normally we lie. When we lie, we get stressed up. So you need not remember when if it is truthful. So very important is that. Next is the love, kindness, friendship, forgiveness, generosity, compassion, tolerance, service. Yes, this is a very important piece. If you are a kind-hearted person, I don't think anybody will dislike. This is a very, very important value in a human being. Last but not the least is the non-violence. Very important. Don't be hostile. Don't be arrogant. Don't create negative vibes when you enter your organization. And you have a great name because of your organization. Very important. I was known as Ramanujam. No, I was known as Syndicate Bank Ramanujam throughout the country. Love your organization, love your job, and definitely you will have a very strong values. So next. It is the ability to discern good from the evil, distinguishes man from animal. Joy does not exist without sorrow and vice versa. Love is the bond that unites all the people of all the races. My message to all of you is, don't identify any human being by their caste, creed, and religion. Identify people by their values. My message. I've been doing this for the last 45 years. I'm in the public life. I'm not interested in their what religion, because I have not applied to be born in a caste or religion. It is by chance I have come here. So love humanity, wonderful human beings, and definitely your life will be wonderful. So next, love in words is truth. You reap what you sow. Everything is visible to the mind's eyes. Time is life. Time lost is the time lost. Life lost. Next. The world is a great laboratory in which all transformations take place. Look at good things and you will become good. This is the path towards perfection. The truth will always come to the surface one day. Okay, next. Non-violent, the world is a single large family. He who earns does not waste. He who wastes will not never earn. Kindness, self-sacrifice, and generosity are not the exclusive property of any single race or religion. Please note this and connect to humanity. And an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth would make the world blind and without teeth. Non-violence is to see the unity of all humanity. And next, non-violence signifies not to say, not to look at, not to do, and not to listen to evil. I think 3 monkeys, we know that, it's a symbol that we have been seeing for ages. Eliminate the I and peace will remain. Eliminate the I, very difficult. We always put I before me, everything. Before I say, open my mouth, I'll put I. So you will not be liked by people. So the greatest show of power is calmness. Patience is the virtue of the strong people. Okay. Next. Our greatest virtue is not to fall, but to rise again every time you fall. So every time you fall, you get up, you are a winner. Every time you fall, you don't get up, you are a loser. What you think of yourself is much more important than what others think of you. That's why I told you, from tomorrow, go in front of the mirror morning before you come to the college, say, positive thought will come to you. I do every day. Of course, in the presence of my wife. Recognize your own errors, you are pardoned by half. I always say, there is a word called spiritual development. I don't know how many of you know this. Spiritual development is not connected to any religion. It is knowing self. I can't see my back. You can't see your back. Come here, you do it. Okay, I'll do it, sir. Today, I'll do it, sir. Alone, do it, sir. After some time, why is it not at all done? Sir, I didn't know, sir. When I started doing, Why didn't you tell me? I myself did not know what not to do, sir. I realized when I started doing it. Please understand. Know your strengths, know your weaknesses, know your opportunities, know your threats. Open it. Nobody is born genius. Eliminate your weaknesses, reduce your weaknesses, hone up your skills, definitely find out the opportunities, eradicate your threats, enjoy your living. Nobody is a born genius. Nobody, I'll tell you, nobody has born a genius. Great people are born. Take an oath today after your 15 days training. Take an oath. So the same college, the happiest moment, what was your happiest moment, Ramanujam? Last March, I went to 1971, I studied my high school in Raichur, Tagore Memorial School. 1973, I passed my PUC from LED College. In March 2022, I went to both the colleges and school and taught all the teachers who taught me. Good teacher to great teacher. That's the happiest moment in my life. Imagine a class where I studied my 11th standard PU, standing in the same class and talking to teachers there and saying how to be successful. You will become one of the greatest persons ever born. Add values. Be confident. Every time you fall, you get up. See the beauty of life. Only one chance to live. And next is, where there is a will, there is a way. Healthy in mind, healthy in body. Discipline and honesty. And very important one thing is the self-discipline. Please. And college authorities announce the time. I have seen people, coming to the organization, bank, college, hospitals, late. They have every reason, every day one new reason. Make it, if at 10 o'clock, ensure that I will be at my hospital by 9:45. Take an oath and see. And all will start respecting you. Don't come late to the school, college. You don't have discipline. Please, for heaven's sake, don't do it. I was working in bank, 10 o'clock bank, I will never go after 9 o'clock. What happens is, there is a saying in Canada, I don't know how many of you know, you practice, then preach. There is a saying in Canada, I don't know how many of you know, I don't know how many of you take it right spirit. Niti hela katan kari hindik pur hendra bittavna. So, you called somebody to talk about, how to handle a wife. That fellow had divorced 3 wives. So, such things should not happen. You should preach. You may be holding a very high position in the organization. You should, some people say, nam boss ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನೇ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. So very important is you preach and practice. Next is desires have no end, let's conquer it. So as you think, you become. He who is a slave of his desire is a slave of greed. Greatest enemies of greed, anger, jealousy, revenge. Don't worry, all take it out, all these things to the second line and you will be more accepted anywhere. Your personal life, social life and professional life, everybody starts liking you. And next, love, begin the day with love, continue it with love and finish it with love. Love is not love until it shows itself as such. Love in our life means passing from I to we. So become a team man. The one who is content will never be poor. The one who is never content will never be rich. Do not do to the others that which you should not want to be done to you. We expect this thing, not to be done to you, but we do it to others. Please don't do it. He who says he loves too much does not love enough. Love is harmony. Love we are. Next. Right action, the right idea put into practice is a just action. Facing up the negatives with the positive energy within us can transform them. Man must operate in the hands of his conscience. You can cheat anybody, not your conscience. Live to your conscience. Next. Criticize only if you prove that you can do better. That which I have spent was mine. That which I have kept, I have lost. Tell me how you choose and I will tell you who you are. Doing the right thing at the right time is the only way to reach our destination. Intoxication leads to a sick mind. Avoid it. Please, habits. I am requesting all of you. Please, heaven's sake. Habits, very dangerous. I have seen people spoiling their life. Hundreds of my own friends with habits. Please be careful. Find out your right partner. Avoid habits. Enjoy your living. Don't be sick to a particular habit. And man is like a seed. Well cultivated, he will yield good fruit. Look at here. Beautiful saying. Next. Self-help is the best help. The really free man is the slave to his own conscience. No one is independent, all are interdependent. Science without humanity is useless and dangerous. 3 things you can do now: create enjoyable work environment, enjoy your family life, personal life and social life, follow 90-10 principle. 10% of the life is made up of what happens to you, 90% of the life is decided how you react. Next. Concept of life by Mother Teresa. Life is an opportunity, benefit from it. Life is a beauty, admire it. Life is a dream, realize it. Life is a challenge, meet it. Life is a duty, complete it. Life is a game, play it. Life is a promise, fulfill it. No, sir. Concept of life. Life is a sorrow, overcome it. Life is a song, sing it. Life is a struggle, accept it. Life is a tragedy, confront it. Life is an adventure, dare it. Life is luck, make it. Life is too precious, do not destroy it. Life is life, fight for it. Thank you. And we go to the last, organizational ethics. I'll just close it. I think, madam, what time I have to close? What is the time given to me? Already over? Finished? Yeah, I'm closing. And any questions? No questions means I'm very happy. You have not understood anything. Okay. And last start, sir. Other work ethics go. Work ethics will do this. Last one, sir. How many koi, sir? Again. Next slide go, sir. Work ethics and next. Next. Next, sir. I'll just close this in 5 minutes. Work ethics. I told you, repeat. You can cheat anybody not conscious. I asked some of my employees, why are you going early? Today my boss is not there. So you go early. No discipline. So please, very important. Ethics is the summum bonum, which means the highest good or the ultimate good. Ethics is the art of dealing with human beings, the art of behaving in the society, and the science of human happiness. Please, I want all of you to take an oath. Never in my life I'll do an unethical thing. I have done it in my life, I swear. I have never done. That's why I'm speaking of dharma. Or else, I can't speak. So next is 5 factors that demonstrates a strong work ethics is, I don't know, it may be college, maybe your hospital, anywhere. First is the integrity. Integrity is a core value. Sense of responsibility. Please understand. You have a response. Tomorrow you will become a boss of that organization. And you can't put forth the rules there. Unless you have practiced it, you can't preach. Sorry, you don't have right to preach. You may not practice in life. Next is emphasis on quality. Do quality. Always say credibility. One is the capabilities, or very importantly, the caliber. Sir, everybody teaches the pharmacy subject, but that man is very good. Why? Caliber. And the second is the talent. Sir, very talented person, sir. Hanga fine, Inga fine, Inga fine. A very talented person. Caliber and talent, definitely. Emphasis on quality. Be disciplined. Self-discipline. Be disciplined in your work. And disciplined in your dress also. Attire. Attitude. You must be dressed properly. Don't, night you sleep. Morning you just, brush your teeth and straight away come to the college. Please, we can make out you come straight from the bed. Please, be disciplined in your dress code. You are all in the medical profession. You have a dress code. Ensure that you first acceptable. In Kannada, there is a saying, Uta tanniche, nota paraniche. So your attire, dress should be acceptable to others. Now, discipline and sense of teamwork. Please. One important in an organization, especially a scientific organization, is very important is the sense of teamwork. Information miser. You are good in the subject, but you don't teach that to others. You need to have a hierarchy in the organization. Your organization should become greater. Even if you retire, please kindly understand, help out others also. Greatest thing, respect, anywhere in the world is for a teacher. The students remember you. I do programs everywhere. When I ask them a role model, they say my teacher, sir. Everywhere teacher only, right from your high school days up to the college level. So respect teachers, respect your parents. Now command respect with your values. And next, ಆಯ್ತಾ sir? ಮುಗೀತಾ? Okay. So when you collectively clap, it is an indication. Please close. I am happy that you kept quiet for nearly 1 hour, 1.5 hours. Please, friends, my message to all of you. I see wonderful people here. Don't worry. Whatever I told is not out of my books. It is my life experience. Because I've been training only school dropouts, unemployed youth. But you are all well qualified, excellent people. My only thing is, you add values to your profession. Don't have jealousy. It is not a running race. Just because he got 5 more marks, he will not reach fast. Please don't have that apprehension. Long run, probably I passed out from my agriculture college 78. I did my MSc horticulture 80. After nearly 44 years, next month we are all wonderful 66 people. We are all about 150 people from throughout the world are coming, and we are all congregating in Bangalore to meet. Probably this is the golden days in your life. You remember these days throughout your life. And my message to you is, human beings, there is a saying in Kannada, Ellara mane dose no tutu. So don't have, he is in the better place. Eradicate your inferiority. Don't have ego. And one day I was asleep. I happened to meet God in my, dream. I asked God, what surprises you about mankind? God told me in my dream, man makes money and loses his health. Man restores his health by spending money. Thinking anxiously about the future, he forgets the present, so that he will live neither for the present nor the future. He will live as if he will never die, and he dies as if he never lived. My message is, so whatever you are, be an optimistic person, be a motivator, have an achievement motivation in your belly, a desire to achieve great things in life, and have an intellectual development, curiosity to learn more. I have a library where I have about 3,500 books in my counseling center here. So what I do is a pat on their back. Don't have negative thoughts. Thoughts are your best friend. Thoughts are our enemies. If you have a positive thought, yes, you are a winner. Tomorrow you will have a very serious ailment that you are overcome not only with your medicines, but also your strong thoughts. And my request to all of you is, first mantra you will learn for the rest of your life is, find out a reason to keep yourself happy. Don't find out a reason not to keep you happy. Right? Love your family, love your teachers, love your society, love India. You may go anywhere in the world, have love the humanity, and wherever possible, help within your resources. Not out of your resources, help within your resources, whatever you are, help out. And one day you will become one of the greatest human beings. You will say, sir, I never imagined I will be such a successful human being. So probably I thank Komala madam for providing me an opportunity. So my message to all of you before I close is, first is, Sarve Janoho. And second message is, Batuku Jataka Bandi Vidiyadara Saheba. And the DVG Helidro. Nan I am telling you, Batuku Jataka Bandi Vidiyadara Saheba Allah. Nanadara Saheba, Nivadara Saheba, Navella Adara Saheba. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any questions? Any questions? Please ask. Other than abusing me. Okay. Tell me. To relevant to what I have spoken. Okay.
Point what you said, sir.
Ah.
You have to find out a reason to be happy. Is it essential to find a reason to be
Yeah,
happy?
I have, see, I'll tell you, I got out of 100 things, I have 99 things with me. I have seen people saying, Guru, I have 99. ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿದ್ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹುಡುಕ್ತಿಯ ಮಗನೇ.
No.
ನೀವೇನ್ರಿ ಒಂದ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಖುಷಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಒಂದಾದ್ರೂ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್. ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. I found out. We always, see, we go to a sari house. I seen, girls, and they take 3 hours to select one sari. They come out after 3 hours. Nange yavadu ishta aglilla. I tell them, take it, not good, throw it, buy another one. And very important for unwanted things, we spend too much time, and time management and stress management are interrelated. The greatest enemy of all the students is procrastination, postponing. Naale madudana inde madudana igale madu. So it is a time waster. So when you choose, I can be happy without you. Tell me what I know. If you are a negative person, you will find out what I don't have. A lot of people, Ramanujam, you are overweight. What I should do? I have been trying. I have come from 100 to 84. So probably very important thing. Now, if I go to a doctor, there is a Ramanujam. You ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ starch ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫ್ಯಾಟ್ ತಿನ್ಬೇಡಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಎಣ್ಣೆ ತಿನ್ಬೇಡಿ ಎಣ್ಣೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಸಿಹಿ ತಿನ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ಖಾರ ಹುಳಿ ಏನ್ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್? ಪ್ಲೆಂಟಿ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಕುಡೀರಿ, ಉಸಿರೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಉಸಿರು ಬಿಡಿ. So I decided I don't worry about what I don't have. I am happy with what I have. I have completed 66 years. Average age of a man is 65. I'm already late by 1 year. Okay.
Because I always felt that we are the reason to be happy instead of finding a reason.
Yeah, great. You are better than me.
Thank you, sir.
So anybody else? At least feedback. One feedback. What did you like? Is it good, bad, or ugly? Did you like or did you go? I have given you a message. A lot of books are there. The best book is the best book. I have about 3,000 books. One of the best motivation books is Unposted Letter by Rangarajan Rao. Kannada, Anchege Hogada Patra. Please note down, please get it. Read it. Whenever you travel, open that book and read. It will give you positive thought. Unposted Letter by Mahatraya Rao. You go to his YouTube. Fantastic message he gives about life. Always keep positive memories here, even in a negative situation. Definitely fantastic. Sir, anything, sir? Tell me.
Good evening. Tumba chanagittu. And if I thought I was very busy in the office and I should not be coming here, but I said let me take a chance. Now I am asking you, what would be the earliest time that we can have your next session?
I will discuss, sir. But today, you are going to do one thing, sir.
Yes.
You are going to carry a rose to your wife.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. We can do a one-day program to teachers. One day, full day. A good teacher to a great teacher. Full day. But all the teachers. Okay. Anybody else, sir? Madam, organizer, Kokila, madam. My sister. Don't say wrong choice.
I think the audience whom I'm seeing, that itself is, the visibility what has been given of the program, that itself says probably 5% of the students went because of their bus or any other reason. I think rest all are sitting. So I think that itself is a credit to you, and what you have delivered probably was the feast, I feel. I think, thank you. It was a wonderful choice. And we have, I think, as our Dr. Pramod sir said, we wish to have much more this sort of an activity and the motivational talk. I think it will take us in a long way, and especially the mantra of Dharma and the values which you have inculcated and preached. I think that is definitely one should, that should be the takeaway message.
Make reading a habit. I am very successful person because I have been reading for last 30 years. Every day 2 hours. Please make reading a habit and see the beauty of life.
Because when we were choosing few of the topics for this the 15 days PAKHWADA program, we just somewhere felt, what are all the points which we can make people too happy, and how we can just make them to elimination of the violence to the women. That was a topic which was given. So how we can come out of elimination? So when we were just looking at it, we felt we just had probably 22 sessions we had, and this is one of the wonderful session we had, because it was required from a baby born till we go to grave. I think this is, this should be part and parcel of us. I think thank you once again to you, sir, and thanks for all the participants and making it to happen.
Save ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮೇಡಮ್.
Please, sir. I think that definitely we are going to share it with all the participants. I think this should be the message which we wanted from long time. It happened. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Namaskar.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
evening, all. We as a teachers, we all know engaging audience, engaging students, how difficult it is, especially the post-lunch session. But this is never a challenge for the hero of today's session, Sri Ramanujan sir. He is energetic as well as enthusiastic. So these two things made the entire, as somebody said, the positive vibes. The complete the auditorium is filled with positive vibes, and that is because of the enthusiasm and the energy that is demonstrated by Sri Ramanujan sir. Hats off to you, sir. The session was not just enriching, it was enjoyable, at the same time entertaining as well. So 3 E's. So 2 E's from him and 3 E's from my side. Thank you, sir. The take-home message, a couple of points that I have jotted down. He mentioned the practice what you preach. He started with that, and also he concluded with the same thing. Nudidanta nade. So Nudidanta nade, the practice what you preach and preach what you practice. So this is what the take-home message from what he said for the entire 1 hour discussion. And apart from that, one more the interesting point that he mentioned is the change yourself. You be the change rather than expecting the change from the rest of the world. Okay, so that's what it remembers me. The vachana from Akama Devi. The lokada donka neeveke tidduvarayya. Nimma manada donkanu tidduviri. Neevu nimma manassannu santaisiri anta heluvanta Akaba Mahadevara vachana nenapantu nanage. Then he also mentioned about dharma. Dharma in Mahabharata, and it is said in one sentence, Paropakaram Punyaya, Papaya Parapedanam. So in one half of the stanza, it explains what dharma is. So that's what he also mentioned. Don't hurt others, and we are here to help others. Don't hurt, but help. That's what is the dharma. And especially for the students sitting over here, the point that the message that sir gave is, marks are important, but remarks are more important. So take home that message. So that's a very well said, sir. Thank you so much. I request my co-chairperson to.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Is those who have logged in from Ooty Pharmacy College, please do you have any questions you can ask, sir? Interaction from Ooty delegates.
Thank you. No questions, ma'am.
Are there any questions from Ooty delegates?
No, ma'am.
So if there are any questions, there are no questions. I really thank sir who tried to remove all our negative feelings from all of us and try to instill only positive thoughts and cheerfulness. And probably, sir, if you had given a talk in Kannada, which he said would have been still better. Dharma andre enu andaga tannante barara bagedode ಕೈಲಾಸ ಭಿನ್ನಾಣವಕ್ಕೂ ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ ಅಂತ ಅದನ್ನ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಲ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. 3 ಪದ ಸಾಕು ನಮ್ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ತನ್ನಂತೆ ಬರರ ಬಗೆದೋಡೆ ಕೈಲಾಸ ಭಿನ್ನಾಣವಕ್ಕೂ ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. You should spend whatever you spend is for you and whatever you keep is for others. ತುಂಬಾ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ತನಗೆ ಬಚ್ಚಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಪರರಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ ಗಾದೆ ಮಾತುಗಳೇ ತುಂಬಾ ಇದೆ. ಜೀವನಾನುಭವಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಗಾದೆ ಮಾತುಗಳಲ್ಲೇ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಭಾಷೆ ನಾವು ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರನೇ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜ್ಞಾನ ಇದೆ ವಚನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಗಾದೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇಸ್ ರೆಕಗ್ನಿಷನ್. ಮನ್ನಣೆಯ ದಾಹ ಎಲ್ಲಕ್ಕೂ ತೀಕ್ಷ್ಣತಮ, ತಿನ್ನುವುದದ ಆತ್ಮವನೇ ಮಂಕುತಿಮ್ಮ ಅಂತ. ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಇದು ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾರಿಗ್ ಮನ್ನಣೆ ಸಿಗಲ್ವೋ ಅವ್ರು ತುಂಬಾ ಸಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ಗು ನಾವು ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಕೊಡಕ್ ಆಗದೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮನ್ನಣೆ, ನೀನ್ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ, ನೀನ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಮನ್ನಣೆ ಕೊಟ್ರು ಸಾಕ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮನ್ನಣೆಗಾಗಿನೇ ಇದನ್ ಚಿನ್ನದಾತ್ರನ ತಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಅನ್ನದಾತ್ರನು ಮೀರಿ ಈ ಮನ್ನಣೆಯ ಅದ್ ಯಾರು ತಪ್ಸ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಮನ್ನಣೆಯ ದಾಹದಿಂದ ತುಂಬಾ ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಮನ್ನಣೆಯ ದಾಹದಿಂದ ಹೊರಗ್ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಒಂದ್ ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ರೆಕಗ್ನಿಷನ್ ನ ಮನ್ನಣೆನ ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಉದ್ಯೋಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನದು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಸಂದಿದೆ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಭಾವ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್, ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಮನ್ನಣೆಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ಗೆ ವೇಕೆನ್ಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಮನ್ನಣೆ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಕೆಲ್ಸಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದ್ ಸಣ್ಣ ಮನ್ನಣೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಖಂಡಿತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ HOD ಹಾಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ವೈಸ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಹಾಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಡೆಪ್ಯೂಟಿ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾರ್ ಹಾಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಳತಿರಲ್ಲೇನೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಗಳನ್ನ ಹೊತ್ರೆ. ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್ ಬುಕ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ರಾಬಿನ್ ಶರ್ಮಾ, ದ ಲೀಡರ್ ಹೂ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ನೋ ಟೈಟಲ್ ಅಂತ. ಅದು ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರು ಸಿಕ್ಕರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನ ಓದಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಜಾನಿಟರ್, ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕೇಟರ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್, ಹೀಗೆ ಒಂದು 5 ಜನದ ಹತ್ರ, ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮನುಷ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಜನದ ಹತ್ರನು ಕಥಾ ನಾಯಕ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಾವು ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲೀಡ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಅ ಟೈಟಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ನೇ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಇಲ್ದೇನೋ ನಿಮ್ನ ಗುರ್ತಿಸ್ಬೋದು, ಮನ್ನಣೆ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ನಾ HODನೇ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ನಾ ವೈಸ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ನಾ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಖಂಡಿತ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಳತೆನಲ್ಲೇನೆ ನೀವು, ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಪ್ಯೂನ್ ಇದ್ದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅವ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲಾರನ್ನೂ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಗಿಂತನೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಅವ್ನ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಅವ್ನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲೂ ಉತ್ಸಾಹ, ಶಕ್ತಿ, ತುಂಬಾ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ತುಂಬಾ ಉತ್ಸಾಹ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ಡ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ಎಂಥೂಸಿಯಾಸಮ್, ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇನ್ us. So I thank you so much, sir, for all these things.
Now I request Dr. Madhusudan Purohit sir to felicitate Ramanuja sir. I request Dr. Suma ma'am to hand over the token of gratitude to our chairperson, Dr. Purohit sir. I request Pramod Kumar sir to hand over the token of gratitude to Vijaya ma'am. With this, we move to an end of the session. I believe all of us have benefited from today's session. My sincere thanks to one and all present here, online and technical team, and request you all to provide feedback using the link. Thank you.